Well, immigration attorney Remzi Kulen is back with us. Now, Remzi, we've been hearing a lot about something called the DREAM Act, but it's not really an act at all, correct?
The DREAM Act is the act that we've been longing for. We've been waiting for a long time, which would give legal status to young illegal immigrants who came to the U.S. involuntarily with their families. They didn't have choice to come here. This decision by the Obama administration to give deferred action to the young illegal immigrants is no way a new law. It didn't go to the Congress. There is no approval from the Congress. It's just a discretionary decision by the government not to enforce immigration laws against certain immigrants for a certain period of time. I know
we
it's
should
a
really be calling it a dream decision.
Exactly. I mean, these people who are waiting for this act is called dreamers now.
Okay.
So because it's been a long time, there's no action, but this is somehow going to give some kind of relief to the young illegal immigrants. By how? By giving them the guarantee that they're not going to be deported from the United States. By giving a work authorization to them, which is going to be valid for 2 years in renewable terms.
Okay, so what conditions need to be in place for you to be able to qualify for that?
Exactly, that's a very good question because there's a lot of confusion about that too. First of all, you need to be, you had to come to US before the age of 16. Okay. If you came after the age of 16, you're not qualified. Right now, by June 15, 2012, you have to be under 31 years of age. You have to be the graduate of a high school, or you have to be going to school right now. Okay. And you do not have to have a criminal background. If you have a criminal background, it doesn't work for you. It's going to have its implications. It's going to have its the implementation policy is not on place right now. They have 60 days to announce an implementation program. So we have until August 15, 2012 to see what kind of documents needed, what the application procedure is going to be. So one of the most other important things is to make sure, be aware of the scams.
Yes.
Right now, there is no procedure.
Well, before we move on to the scams, also, if you've served in the military, doesn't that also qualify you? But that leads me to the question, how can you serve in the military if you're not legal?
Exactly. It's put over, it's a provision in the decision, but rarely people are going to be able to get themselves benefit out of it. Because if you're illegal, you're not really authorized to serve in the military. Okay,
so they just put it in there just in case you got
there might be some little, exemptions from the law where people are allowed to serve in the military, but that's not going to affect a lot of people.
Okay.
So most of the time, people who served in the military and discharged, that's one of the conditions. You have to be discharged.
Okay. So what are some of the scams that they really have to look out for, though?
Well, here's the thing. Whenever something like this comes out, there's a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of people waiting for this kind of thing. So they are easy to manipulate, these people. So first of all, make sure you don't pay anything to any attorneys or notarios, etc., before they announce the implementation program, which is not going to be before, according to the government's announcement, August 15, 2012. That's the first thing. Second of all, if you hear an announcement, if you hear an advertisement, make sure you double check it with another attorney or with the government's website, which is uscis.gov.
So cross-check.
Exactly, cross-check. So those are the things you need to be aware of. But can you do something right now? Yes, you can. You can gather documents showing that you were here before June 15, 2012 for 5 continuous years. Okay. That means insurance papers, lease agreements, airplane boarding passes, stuff like that, to show by documents that you were here before June 15, 2012 for the 5-year period, required period. Okay,
we're just about out of time, but I think it's important to ask how the Supreme Court ruling that just took place with immigration law in Arizona, does that have any impact on this DREAM condition?
Supreme Court decision, we love the decision as the immigrant community. The most important thing with that is Supreme Court told the states you cannot regulate immigration because it's the federal law. It upheld the show your papers decision, but it remains to be seen if it's constitutional challenge. Here's the bottom line of that Supreme Court decision.
Okay, quickly, we're out of time.
The states cannot do anything about the immigration law. That shows the comprehensive illegal immigration reform need for the entire community in the United States.
Okay, great. Sorry to cut you short. Thank you. We will have you back.
Thanks so
very much.